The Amazon rainforest hummed with life. Sunlight dappled the forest floor. Exotic birds called from the canopy above. I was there to document its wonders, to experience its raw beauty. Little did I know, adventure awaited in its most primal form. My team and I were on the lookout for incredible insects. We were hoping to find a legendary creature, the bullet ant. Known for its powerful sting, the bullet ant is a true icon of the rainforest. Its reputation precedes it, striking fear and fascination into the hearts of adventurers. We searched for hours, our anticipation growing. We scanned leaves, checked under logs, and carefully inspected tree trunks. The rainforest held its secrets close. Just when we were about to give up hope, we found it. There, on a fallen branch, was a colony of bullet ants. Their exoskeletons gleamed in the dappled sunlight. They moved with purpose, their antennae twitching, completely unaware of our presence. This was it, this was the moment. This was the bullet ant, Paraponera clavata, a creature that commands both fear and respect in the heart of the jungle. A name whispered in hushed tones among adventurers. Its reputation precedes it, a legend of pain and endurance. It's not its size that makes it formidable. It's the sting. A sting that has been described as the most painful in the insect world. Imagine the searing pain of a hot nail driven into your flesh. A pain so intense, it can bring the strongest of men to their knees. Now amplify that pain, make it pulsate, make it consume you. It's a relentless, throbbing agony that can last for up to 24 hours. That's the bullet ant's calling card, a signature of nature's raw power and unyielding force. This insect, barely an inch long, packs a punch that defies its size. It's a testament to the fact that in nature, size isn't everything. Its venom, a complex cocktail of neurotoxins, is designed to inflict maximum pain, each component working in unison to create a symphony of suffering. It's a defense mechanism, a way to ward off predators and protect the colony, a survival strategy honed over millennia. But for those unlucky enough to experience it, it's a pain that etches itself into memory, a reminder of the power of the natural world. We approached cautiously, respect tinging our curiosity, every step taken with the knowledge of what lay ahead. These creatures were not to be trifled with. Their small size belied the immense power they held. We had prepared for this encounter, knowing the risks, but nothing could truly prepare you for the reality of a bullet ant sting. The anticipation was palpable. I extended my hand slowly, a leaf offering a safe platform for the ant. My heart pounded as it drew closer. It approached, its antennae twitching, assessing the situation. Every movement deliberate, every second stretched into eternity. Then in a flash, it struck, a moment of contact that felt like an eternity of pain. A searing, white-hot pain shot through my hand. It was as if my entire nervous system had been set ablaze in an instant. It was as if a molten nail had been hammered into my flesh. The sensation was so intense it felt like my hand was being torn apart from the inside. The pain was instant, all-consuming, unlike anything I had ever experienced. It was a raw, primal agony that seemed to override every other sense. My hand recoiled instinctively, but the damage was done. The venom had already begun its merciless work, spreading through my tissues like wildfire. The bullet ant had made its mark. Known for having one of the most painful stings in the insect world, it lived up to its reputation. The pain radiated outwards from the sting site, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip. It felt as though my hand was being crushed by an invisible force. It wasn't a sharp stinging pain, it was a deep, throbbing ache that seemed to burrow into my bones. Each pulse of pain was a reminder of the ant's potent venom. My vision blurred and a cold sweat broke out over my skin. The world around me seemed to fade away, leaving only the relentless pain. This was no ordinary insect sting. The bullet ant's venom was a complex cocktail of pain-inducing compounds designed to incapacitate its victim. The rainforest, once a symphony of sounds, faded into the background. The vibrant life around me seemed distant, almost unreal. All I could focus on was the inferno raging on my hand. Every nerve ending seemed to be on fire, each second stretching into an eternity. The pain was relentless, growing in intensity with each passing second. It was as if the venom was designed to amplify the agony over time. It was a primal, visceral experience, stripping away all other thoughts and sensations. I was reduced to a single, overwhelming feeling of pain. I knew then that I was in for a rough ride. The bullet ant's sting was not just a physical challenge, but a mental one as well. The bullet ant's venom was working its magic, unleashing its potent cocktail of pain-inducing compounds into my bloodstream. Each molecule seemed to carry a promise of more pain to come. This was only the beginning. The journey through the pain had just started, and I had to brace myself for what was yet to come. Section 4. Waves of Pain. My body's betrayal. The pain intensified, washing over me in waves. Each wave was more powerful than the last, crashing into me with a force that left me gasping for breath. It was a relentless assault on my senses, a throbbing, burning agony that refused to abate. The pain was not just physical, it seeped into my very being, making it hard to think, hard to focus on anything but the searing heat in my hand. My hand throbbed in time with my racing heartbeat, a constant reminder of the potent venom coursing through my veins. Each pulse sent a fresh wave of agony through my body, a cruel reminder of the danger I was in. But the pain was just the beginning. It was the herald of something far worse, a prelude to the chaos that was about to unfold within me. My body, reacting to the venom's potent cocktail of toxins, began to betray me. It was as if my own flesh had turned against me, each cell rebelling against the invasion. Nausea welled up in my stomach and my head spun with dizziness. The world around me started to tilt and sway, making it hard to keep my balance. The rainforest around me, once a vibrant tapestry of life, began to fade in and out of focus. The colors dulled, and the sounds of the jungle became distant echoes. My arm, once strong and steady, now trembled uncontrollably. It was a strange and terrifying sensation, watching my own limb shake without my command. The venom was spreading, its effects reaching far beyond the initial sting site. Red streaks began to snake up my arm, a visual testament to the poison's relentless march. It was a terrifying feeling, a loss of control over my own body. I had always prided myself on my resilience, but this was something else entirely. I had faced my fair share of challenges in the wild, but this was different. This was a battle against an invisible enemy, one that had invaded my very bloodstream. This was a battle against my own body's reactions. Every instinct screamed at me to give in, to let the pain take over, but I knew I couldn't afford to do that. The pain was one thing, but the feeling of helplessness, the sense that my body was no longer my own, was truly unsettling. It was a psychological battle as much as a physical one. I knew I had to stay conscious, to ride out the waves of pain and nausea. If I lost consciousness, I might never wake up again. The stakes were that high. The rainforest could be an unforgiving place, and I couldn't afford to let my guard down even for a moment. Every second counted, and I had to muster every ounce of strength to survive. Section 5. Venom. A cocktail of chaos. What is it about bullet ant venom that causes such excruciating pain? The answer lies in its complex chemical makeup. Bullet ant venom contains a potent neurotoxin called ponerotoxin. This neurotoxin targets sodium channels in nerve cells, disrupting the transmission of nerve impulses. Imagine your nervous system as a complex network of wires, carrying electrical signals throughout your body. Ponerotoxin is like a short circuit, disrupting the flow of these signals and sending your nervous system into chaos. This disruption is what causes the intense, searing pain associated with the bullet ant sting. But ponerotoxin isn't the only culprit. Bullet ant venom also contains a variety of other compounds, including histamine, serotonin, and acetylcholine. These chemicals contribute to the inflammatory response, causing redness, swelling, and throbbing pain at the sting site. The combination of ponerotoxin and these inflammatory mediators creates a perfect storm of pain and discomfort. It's a testament to the power of nature, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can pack a powerful punch.